Switching pronouns. A common error in undergraduate writing is to start a sentence using one pronoun and then switch to another in the same sentence. So I will see a sentence like, when one goes to school, he does well. So the first pronoun is one, but then the second pronoun the student uses is he. This is incorrect. Got two very separate pronouns, and they're mixed together in one sentence. Problem with this is, first of all, it's just grammatically incorrect, but it can cause confusion for the reader. It makes your meaning unclear. You must make sure to use the same pronoun to refer to the same person or persons. So when one goes to school, one does well. It's a little confusing, I think, so let's look at an example that uses a noun and a pronoun, and I'll explain why it's incorrect. When a person goes to school, you do well. I see sentences like this all the time. But look at what this person has really said in his sentence. A person. So out there in the world, some person. A person. We don't know who that person is, but that person goes to school. And when that person goes to school, another person, you, do well. Somehow, the actions of this person affect that person. I would very strongly doubt that someone would write this sentence and mean it the way it is actually written. I would assume that someone would mean, when a person goes to school, he does well. He refers directly back to the person, so that the person's actions have something to do with himself, not with somebody else. If I get the first sentence, when a person goes to school, you do well, that sentence cannot pass. It says something totally different from what you meant to say. And remember, I can't grade you on what you meant to say. I can only grade you on what you said. So you need to make sure you have the same pronoun. When one goes to school, one does well. When you go to school, you do well. When people go to school, they do well. Have to make sure that it stays consistent. So what you want to remember is, there's an old saying, dance with the one who brung ya. What that means is, if someone asks you out on a date and you go to a club and you go dancing with that person and you meet another person at the club, and you don't leave the guy you came with and just dance the whole night with the other person, or you shouldn't anyway. To be polite, you dance with the one who brought you there. So pronouns are the same way. Don't be rude and abandon your pronoun in the middle of a sentence.